Time running out here on the play clock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Roughing the pass here, but, Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protected they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
It's taken to the 26. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. As we get a glance at the starting lineup offensively, let's discuss the former Heisman Trophy winner, Derrick Henry.
He was definitely disappointed that he dropped to the second round. Only one running back went in the first. That was Ezekiel Elliott. But I think Derrick Henry has a chance to have a special NFL career. He's not just big and strong, has way better feet than he's ever been given credit for.
The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
Jason Verrett may not have ideal size as a cornerback, but no one plays the ball better in the air than the guy I call Mighty Mouse.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. On third down, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Now let's go. Blue, landed. Blue.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, a great read, and it's picked off. possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. A second down throw here for Mariota. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. To throw is Mariota. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would end up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Second down, here's Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit and illegal contact on a quarterback. The defenders really have to get in line.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
This will be caught just inside the 10. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football. a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And incomplete here on third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And taken right at the 35. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. First down, Mariota. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for the Titans. 54 yards.
They took a shot downfield towards the end zone, and he came up with a big-time catch, but he was tackled a little bit short of the goal line. Now the defensive guys, they got to pick their heads up and try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And, oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Baltimore.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Taken at the 37. Now a hit and a loose football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Here we go. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney.
He'll look to throw. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
He sets to fire deep. Will Fuller was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
Well, at least they won't take a goose egg into intermission as they do carve out 3 points here in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Yeah, it hasn't really been the greatest of first halves. They've looked out of sync, especially on the offensive side of the ball. but a field goal here at least gives them some momentum as we tick down toward halftime.
This fielded at the 2, and he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. He'll get the football here. He lost 2. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Now Mariota going up top. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like so.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a second down throw for Mariota. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's 21-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Over.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, and this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So 2nd and 10 here. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. To throw is Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. A little tough on the secondary there. End zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Mariota now to throw on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that'll be good for a Tennessee first. Down carry for Henry. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They come up in an offset eye. Mariota now on second down. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared like they had a great chance of that turning into a touchdown, but maybe led him just a bit too much.
Yeah, out of the back of the end zone. That's tough on a 5-yard pass, but one of that distance, that can be tough to gauge when you're in the back of the end zone. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Mariota. His throw caught at about the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Now, that run is one to build on, and I know it sounds like a cliche, and it seems like a simple thing, but truthfully, coaches are always looking for something to pull out of a tough day. And right now, this team has had one of those. So that run there, I guarantee that's a clip and save.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
The pitch to Henry. And he's got room. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
To throw Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but The defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hey. Come on, let's go.
Now Miller will take the direct snap. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. They come up in an offset eye. Slot man moves right. And they'll run it here. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hurry up, here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 9 yards, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Throwing here, Mariota. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. And the lead is now an even 30. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. I'm breaking in, I'm at the pearly gate.